Hi, Steve Young for the Co Roundtable. I wanted to share with you some preliminary thinking about capital. Usually, when we hear the word capital and it goes into the word capitalism and a system which for many people has sort of bad vibes to it, it's based on money, it's based on finance, it's based on greed, it's based on exploiting other people, it's all for me. The core concept I submit that Harvard Business School, Wall Street, and we just assume it sort of instinctively is that capital is about money and finance. And the system exists to deploy capital and to earn a return on capital so we get more capital. And therefore, it's narrow cast, it's focused on sort of profits. And when our minds go there, most people, we like to think of cash in hand, short-term profits. Well, what if capital were actually more than just money, more than just access to money through borrowed money, or which is credit, the creation of money by central banks, trading on stock markets in order to make quick profits, so you can buy more securities, get positions of voting power in companies or whatever. What if capital were really all the things that a person has which can create wealth? And when I say things, what if they're not things? What if they're skills and abilities? What if they're talent? What if they're just reputation? Let me give you two separate hypotheses. First hypothesis is I want to get some money to start a small company, and I am very well known as a trustworthy, reliable, hardworking person. Hypothesis 2, I want to get some money to start a small company, but I have been known since my teenage years as a spendthrift, a ne'er-do-well, someone who doesn't tell the truth, and completely unreliable. So my prediction is the first me could get money probably without a lot of difficulty. The second me isn't going to get any money. So why shouldn't I think about my personality as a capital asset? And if I want to get the money kind of capital, I should really try to morph myself from personality number 2 into personality number 1. So what then goes into capital? Well, now I think we're talking about like human capital, like education, like skills, like reputation for being trustworthy, a hard worker, more articulate or less articulate, a steady personality or a flaky emotional personality. Then there's another range of what I would say personal assets, which come under sort of social capital. I know how to get along with other people. I know how to listen. I know how to convince other people. I'm a good team player. I'm a good leader. I'm a constructive person. Those things come from a socialization process, and it allows me to pull together a team. So for example, if I'm going to start a small business, let's say I want to go into winemaking, and I know nothing about grapes. No one's going to give me money to start a winemaking business. But if I can bring on my team as my partner one of the best winemakers from Sonoma Valley in California and somebody else from Burgundy in France, and we're all going to work together and do something really special, odds are my ability to bring people together and that we demonstrate that we're good collaborators, we trust each other, I'll be able to get money and start a company. Where I'm taking this is to this concept floating around in various places called agency, personal agency, which I, as a lawyer, used to think about that as being an agent. But then it's been used differently by some other people about agency is our power in order to make a difference in the world. It's our effectiveness. And what if capital really is our agency? All the things that go into making us an agent of change. Tangible like money and intangible like personality, skills, education, decency, and moral courage. I want to argue that kind of capital is the real capital, and that the money capital is just a subpart, and we shouldn't pay too much attention to it. So therefore, capitalism is not just about money, but it's about people.